Little driving around Bend, Oregon on this gorgeous sunny day. Thought I would just shoot a little video while driving around over by Broken Top right now. And I'm going to be driving, heading east over more towards the southeast corner of Bend. And thought I would just share a little bit of real life traffic in Bend, Oregon. Yeah, I think the more reality you can get about, what expectations you might have and so on, might be helpful. And, we're heading into springtime right now, so some of the trees over here are just starting to bud, coming out of winter. So that's the season we're in. And today is beautiful. Looks like it's like 60 degrees right now, but in the next week we're supposed to have nothing but weather that's like 75, 80 degrees, which is going to be amazing because, it's been winter and it's like now everybody's just ready for the spring and summer and tired of the cold, and everyone's wanting to do, their activities for summertime. I know I am. I mean, I'm ready to go, I want to go bike riding, do some hiking, especially mountain biking is something I absolutely love to do in the summertime. And so I'm looking forward to it. So it's kind of a religion here. If you haven't done any mountain biking, it's really incredible. And I cheat a little bit. I have an electric e-bike, mountain bike, really nice, made by Specialized, and the quality is incredible. But man, what a game changer! It's like having a lift ticket to the ski resort. It really is. You can get to any top of any trail, and there's still a lot of learning, and there's still a lot of skill. There's still a lot of physical ability required, even with the battery, the power. But if you haven't done it, man, you really got to check it out. It is so fun to go exploring, and also just to see the sights, see things that are off the main path. You can get into where you got rivers and waterfalls and streams out there, and bridges that go across these little streams. There's just so many trails in Bend to explore. So here we are. You see Century Drive. This is the roundabout right there. Going to the right here would take you to Mount Bachelor. We're going to head down Reed Market right here and cross the Deschutes River. Yeah, if you come to Bend, you'll probably be on this road. This can get a little congested in here, and I'm kind of glad that I'm going this route to show you what Bend, Oregon traffic could look like, and we'll see what we end up with down here. Usually this is a spot that gets backed up, and so you can see that. You can see what that's all about. It's kind of funny if you live someplace that have real traffic, then you'll think this is funny. But for Bend, we're so spoiled in Bend, that we're usually, any traffic at all at a roundabout or something, it's just terrible. We can't tolerate it. But it's not all the time, but especially in the summertime when things get really busy, that's when you will see more of that. So, different seasons, there's more people in Bend. Bend almost doubles in size, really, when we're in the middle of the summer. There's just so many people vacationing that it can feel so congested. If you're down around downtown and stuff, and there are events and stuff happening, that's just kind of the way it is, So, like I said, living in Bend, Oregon, you get really spoiled, and you just want everything to be perfect constantly. Well, I hope you're enjoying the tour today as I'm heading around. Okay, I don't know if you recognize this, but we're right down here by the river. Oh, here we go. Coming into some traffic here. It's going to be stop and go for a bit. Okay, it's probably about 5 minutes kind of where it's backed up, and so I'll take that opportunity to turn my camera at a little bit of an angle. I'll show you this direction, some of the homes right along here. Yeah, so this is one of the park areas. I've got dark tinted windows, so there, look at that. Real traffic in Bend, Oregon. Real traffic. Hope you're enjoying the show. So now we continue, kind of got through the congestion there at the roundabout, heading east still on Reed Market Road. And really, we're now kind of almost in the southeast corner of Bend. And yeah, you're going to kind of see some of the back roads here, because I'm not going to go on the main roads. I want to kind of show you some different areas, I think. How does this compare to the traffic that you're in every day? Just curious for some feedback. Some people come to Bend and they say, oh man, it's growing so much, it's crazy. And then other people come here and it's like, this is a teeny little town. It's all relative, right? It's depends on where you're coming from and what you're used to. So as we are waiting at the red light, I will tell you a little bit about this part of town. Now this is Kendall Motorsports is right here in the corner. You've got Porsche, BMW, Audi dealer right there. Just down 3rd Street here, going south, you'll have the Toyota dealership, Mercedes. So this area in town has kind of become the car lot, the new car. Also on the east side, over by Costco where it is currently, there's Honda. Now Nissan is there, but they're closing their store down. So we just got that in the news yesterday. They're closing down, so that's weird. Nissan is now gone. Yeah, and I had a Nissan truck and I just turned it in on a lease. So I was thankful that happened. I didn't lease a new one. So yeah, this part of Bend over here is we're heading to the east side, southeast corner. If we're talking about that in the future, there's a lot of upside potential for the southeast corner of Bend. There's some nice neighborhoods over there, great schools. The newest high school in Bend is over there. And then the largest park in Bend and newest park is also on the southeast corner, right over off 15th Street, where it kind of meets Knott Road, right in that area right there. That's the Bridges, Easton. There's going to be like a strip mall right there. They're going to have some probably coffee, maybe probably a burger place, maybe a brewery. The typical Bend kind of a thing. Probably a coffee shop where people can hang out. That's pretty typical. Kind of modeling it after the Northwest Crossing area. and I think it's good. But you see, let me turn my camera back around here. Okay, here on Reed, you can see we've got a little bit of traffic here. You know, there's certain intersections that will get backed up. Right now it is about 3 o'clock, and it's a little more congested than normally, but I don't know why exactly, but you know, that's pretty bad. That's a lot of backup there. I'm not sure what's going on there. This is a road less traveled on by, like, if you're just visiting Bend, you'd have no reason to come over to this area unless you were looking for, like, to buy a home, and you know, I'm showing you around. So you know, keep that in mind. They're improving the roads, you know, and you know, they're like by adding all of the roundabouts, for example. That's something that really helps with the traffic. But there's still some challenges. They still get a little backed up on the most busy locations. So you know, keep that in mind. You know, if you're you know, if you're thinking about Bend and you're looking at different neighborhoods, the southeast corner, I like to point that out because, like, let's just take for example the Bridges. You can buy a home in there. It's getting to where, I mean, you could buy a smaller home in there for around $650, and prices are going to be up to around 1.2. I do have a listing in the Bridges right now that's at $695. Really nice, like 2,300 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, rear entry, side yard. It's a nice property, a low maintenance. Would be a great rental, would be a great primary, and it's a great neighborhood because you have all the amenities at the Bridges. Like you have the pool, you have a full indoor gym, entertainment area, and basketball court indoors. And wintertime, that's super valuable. It's great to go play basketball. I did it for years because we owned a home in there. So you know, the Bridges is unique that it has that amenity. And then Easton, which is the new subdivision Polish Homes is building, just to the south of the Bridges. You know, similar price ranges in Easton. You know, new homes, but it is pretty dense. Like, don't expect a big yard in that area. There are some pretty good yards, but you're going to be into that million plus range, just merging through the roundabout here, and you signal out, merge in, signal out. It's the roundabout thing. So yeah, you know, so I'm still heading east here, and I'm going to be hitting 27th. If you're kind of looking on the map, I'm on Reed Road, heading straight east into 27th. I'll show you what that looks like. Now, they did an experiment, I don't know, 10 years ago, and they paved this road with concrete. So this road is concrete, and you know, it's stood up really well, but it is louder. It just, there's more, it's kind of louder. Yeah, it's compared to pavement. So this is probably the only concrete road in Bend. But you know, there's no potholes in it. Like, it's in good shape. The roads take a beating in Central Oregon because the weather is just rough. You know, the water can get down in a crack in a blacktop, and it can freeze and can break up. Every year we have these potholes around town, and if you're driving a really nice car, it's a real concern. I'm gonna go south on 27th here. So this is a new little shopping area right here. You got Cascade Lakes Brewery, got a new gas station going in right here. Show you kind of, yeah, just more development, you know, in this corner. And so I'm gonna go south on 27th. Yeah, I got some restaurants in this little neighborhood. It's kind of nice. That's kind of all evolving. So they're doing some road work right here, and that's because they're going to be putting 1,000 houses right over here. You see this field right here to the right there? There's a huge development going in here, and so there's literally going to be 1,000 new homes in here. So that'll be interesting. So they're putting in the the infrastructure, so keep that in your keep that in mind. Try to get my camera kind of leveled out here. Yeah, so Bend is growing, and we got a lot of houses coming in, and so I mean, it's good news, it's bad news. Nobody wants to see the trees get mowed down, and at the same time we need housing, and the land is flatter on the east side, so housing is more affordable, the land is cheaper. Honestly, they should have been building on the east side a long time ago, more and more, because it's just flat, easier for developers to come in and to create more affordable housing, because what we call affordable anymore is just not that affordable, right? So, okay, I'm going to be going north here on Ward Road. Hey, we're out here in the back roads now, and yeah, just kind of showing you, what this is like. We could just keep going east here. We're going to go north on Ward, and we're out here where the zoning. My camera kind of messed up. Get that back to fix real quick. Even it up for you. Hopefully that looks right. So yeah, going north on Ward. So this is kind of out in the area of where I live, and you feel like you're out in the country. The real estate is very different. You can see how quickly that changed. From we're in town, there we just crossed the canal, and now we're out kind of in the country area, and the zoning is different. Now you can get 5 acres, 10 acres, 30, 50 acres. It's very doable. It's some beautiful properties, mountain views out here. I'm looking the mountain views. Now my windshield does have a tint on it, so it's probably kind of a little darker than what it actually is. I love it out here. It's really nice, very quiet. So we're literally about 5 minutes at the most from Costco, because currently Costco is on the east side. Now they're going to be moving Costco up to the north side of Bend, but currently it's really easy for us to get to Costco, and I do enjoy that. Now we're going east on Bear Creek Road. So I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. That's quite a lot. Thanks for watching. I know it's probably terribly boring, or it was crazy exciting. If you like this kind of content, which I don't do a lot of the driving around, but some people really want to know more what it actually looks like, So let me know what it is you'd like to see. I'll drive the neighborhood for you, and you guys have a great day. Like, follow, share, hit that bell so you can see my latest videos when they come out, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.